Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Katie and today I'm going to do a spread in my Happy Planner Classic, but this is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to use a printable planner kit. This is from, I got it on Etsy from Cinderella Paper. I use her kits all the time in like a memory planner. The one I got for this year is an Erin Condren, but I actually haven't been keeping up with it like at all. It's something that I've done forever and ever, and I've gotten way back into Happy Planner planning and using this almost exclusively because it's more functional. It's my day-to-day plans, but I love the art in the kits, and I've got like 50 kits printed and I'm not doing the memory planning. So I need to figure out something to do with that personalized Erin Condren planner. Let me show you guys, I have it right here, of how I had been doing memory spreads, which is kind of what like planning with these kits used to be all functional, and then it kind of turned into memory planning for most people. I don't think almost anybody uses these kits for day-to-day planning anymore, but I really like them and I've got tons of them. So this is my Erin Condren. It's personalized, it has my name and everything on the front. This was like my birthday spread. As you can see, it's not functional planning, it's literally just like memory spreads. I put down what I've done each day. I put pictures of like my birthday cake and me and my cat the night that I turned, what age was this? How old am I? 32? Yeah. What books I'm reading, and it just like, it's a fun way to kind of like memory keep and kind of journal, and kind of just like looking at it brings up fun memories. And I've done a couple spreads in here. I have done whole planners of this for like the last handful of years, and then I never did another one since. This planner's just been sitting here empty. I paid for this and I have not used it. So I'm thinking maybe I turn this planner into tracking, because I also, this is, how do I explain this? I used to, even if I was behind on memory planning, I was keeping the plans and I was writing everything down. I really fell off of that at the beginning of this year when my mom kind of got sick again, and we're still in the middle of like a cancer scare thing that you guys know. I'm tired of talking about it anyway. So I don't even have the plans to put in here. So maybe I turn this into like a health type journal or a health planner. I can track like steps and sleep, which you guys, if you watched my June monthly, I talk a little bit about how bad my sleep has been my whole life, and I am going to a sleep doctor here soon. By the time you guys see this video, maybe I've gone, I don't know. I'm going the first week of June. So maybe I track sleep, steps, water. I don't know. I have no idea. If you have any ideas for me for this, because it's a beautiful planner, completely customized. It has monthly and then it has your vertical weeklies. And I haven't done anything with it, and I'm not feeling it in my heart to keep memory planning right now. I'm barely reading as is. The appointments and stuff are a lot. So and I'm happy, like I'm cool with it. I'm not like feeling remorse or regret or anything. So like, it's okay. We fall in and out of love with different planning styles and different things. Maybe I turn it into a junk journal kind of thing. I have no idea. But I've got this big, beautiful planner and over half of the year left. So what can I do with that? And then all the kits that I printed to use, well, I used to put them in my Happy Planner anyway. Before I ever ordered my first Erin Condren way back in the day, I had Happy Planners. So that's what we're gonna do this week. We're gonna throwback style, take an A5 vertical kit. There's tons of these on Etsy. And this girl, our sweet Cinderella Paper, she always got them on a discount. I think I paid like $2.50 for this entire kit. And then I print and cut it myself, of course. That's why it's so cheap. But you can also get them to mail them to you. Like, these are still a thing. So if you're in the Happy Planner world and you've never even touched the A5 Erin Condren world, there's so much cool art. It's such a fun thing. So that's what we're gonna do. This kit is called the Burrow. It is Harry Potter inspired. It's sweet, it's springy. There's not much left of spring, especially here in Texas. It already feels like summer. So we're gonna use this, and I'm gonna see if I can kind of mimic the old way I used to plan, but also make it functional for the way that I live my life now. And we're just gonna see what we get. I've also got, I can see some trimming that needs to be done on this page. Anyway, let's just get started. I'm gonna start with, I guess maybe some washi. This always would go down at the bottom. It doesn't have to. You can use part of it, you can use all of it. You don't have to use it at all. But I'm gonna see how similar I can get this to look to the way I used to plan, just for fun. So the difference between the sizing and Erin Condren, or like, you know, that's a traditional like A5 style, and the Happy Planner is how tall the boxes are. They're the same width, they're just taller. So I basically just go into this and ignore these lines. Just put things where I want to. And they pretty much fit. Pretty much. It's a little off, but I'm totally okay with it, honestly. And I cut these stickers myself at home on my cutting machine, and I'm not very good at it sometimes. So if the cut lines look funny, that is my fault. And sometimes it's fun to just go into planning with a kit, with something that's already been pulled and curated for you. You know exactly what stickers can go where, and you just get to play with it and do what you want to. So I think if this turns out, I might start, I'll still do like traditional Happy Planner styling as well, with sticker books where you kind of put them together, but this is a whole different theme, a whole different look. So it would be a good way for me to use up all these kits that I find them and I print them, and then I make, you know, I print them for me and my best friend, and my sister sometimes plans, not always, I don't know. Should I cover up like this? I think I'm going to. I'm going to cover the whole day and day of the week. The number and the word. That's what I'm doing here. Usually I would sheet them down to like flush up with that line, but doing it this way because I want to, and it's my planner and I do what I want. But at the same time, I see why some people don't like these videos using like kits like this, because if you're using a kit in the same format every week, you're going to tend to put the same type of stickers in the exact same place every week. But I kind of do that anyway. Every day I like a checklist. I'd like to put certain things in certain places. This is just even more so. So I can see how some people would think this kind of planning is boring, but I like it. I've always liked using these kits. That's why I kept memory planning even when that type of planner didn't serve me as functional anymore and I was using this. Like, I love using these kits. They're just so nostalgic. Reminds me of like old YouTube, and they're just so cute. And honestly, my best friend still plans like this. She still uses these type of kits for functional planning in her everyday planner. I don't even know what type of planner she's using right now. And these were not cut super nice. You can see little white bits, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So I'm sure if my best friend still plans like that, there's a lot of people out there that do. So maybe this will be a nice middle ground for those people. And sometimes I don't want to be super creative. I don't want to sit and go through my sticker books and pull everything out and figure out where things should go. Sometimes I just want a kit to tell me where it can go. Like that. Yes, I know it's a little off. That's my cutting skills. Okay. Yeah. And then on the sidebar, I always liked to do a little stack of different things. So what can we track? We can track like our meals, maybe. So let's do a one of these. And then let's do a checklist just for like random things that I want to get done during the week, maybe. Maybe let's do some decorative. Why not? Do these decorative stickers. The boxes. Okay, what do I have? How many? Ooh, I only have 8. But I have a scene, so I can do 2. So let's do this super cute owl. I love the owl. It's, I guess, supposed to be like Hedwig. Super cute. And then maybe let's do the car. The car that they take to Hogwarts in the second movie, I'm pretty sure. I love Harry Potter. It's one of the things that, like, my mom read the books to me when they came out. And I remember I went and saw the movie when it came out. And like the 3rd book had just come out, and we had like our small, before we didn't have like a big Walmart back then. We had like our little local Walmart that didn't even have like, it didn't have like a freezer section. It didn't have a fridge section. It was just like after the checkouts at the very front of the store, there was a couple little coolers where you could like get milk. That was about it. And next to that was the book aisle. And I remember my mom buying me the 3rd book to read to me, because she read them to me, because I was still a little bit young for that. I was like 1st grade when the first movie came out. On my best friend's birthday at the time. Not Taylor, it was a different best friend who I don't really talk to anymore. But somehow we both became cake decorators. Like, what? Crazy. Anyway, wish her the best. Just, you know, people drift apart. And yeah, that was around the time that the first movie did come out. So Harry Potter is all good, fun memories. I love Harry Potter. Okay, that's cute. So now a little bit of decor, some function. I can do my little sidebar checklist the same as I would normally. Plus I can do some meal tracking down there. Okay, what's next? Okay, and we're back. I ended up having to pause. I had a train come by. So I went and I got more water. I had a little graham cracker snack with my Toonie dog. I switched my laundry. Okay, where were we? What's next here? All right, I guess some day by day and some deco, and yeah, I don't have any numbers in this kit, so let me write the dates in. Let's see. The 31st. So the 1st is a Monday. That is so pleasing. I love that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that tracks because Luna's birthday is Monday the 8th, so that works. Okay, let's go in here, and actually I've got a meal plan sticker, so I'm going to put that up here. And then we have a this week sticker. So I'm going to use it right here. It's a little crooked, but I'm not pulling it back up. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to go in 6, 7. Okay, this is a scene of, looks like the little dining room, and it has like the little clock where she tracks everybody. Mrs. Weasley tracks everybody. So let's do our little scene here. And this is in no particular order here. I'm just putting things down. We have our flu powder next to a, I feel like I should know what that is. Some kind of pastry, I don't know. We have the burrow. Cute. Oh, this is like a close-up of the clock. Oh, how cute. I like that. Put that down there. Then we have some luggage. Oh, and one of those little, what is that called? Like a pygmy puff? Is that what it's called? And some books. How cute. And we'll do this to the top and the bottom, because why not? Okay. I know we've used up that whole page of stickers. That's super, like, satisfying? Is that the word? Yeah. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take some more headers because this is how I like to do it. And I'm gonna frame my cutie little deco. So far, so good. Only issue so far has been the way I cut these stickers. Honestly, if it's just for me, I'm not gonna reprint and recut for like that little bit of an issue. I'm not doing it. Uh-oh, I'm out of purple. That means I'm going to steal this one and replace it with like a pink. And honestly, this pink is covered anyway, so no one will even know. Go like that. And then we'll do pink up here and pink over here. What are we missing? That's it. Okay, now we can go in with some plans and stuff. So we've got, let's see, these are like headers, but I used these as headers, same difference. You have little work scripts. I am not working currently. We do have a weekend banner. That's super cute. So we'll do that right there. We've got little icons we can use, different shapes for different things. All right, let's just jump into this. And I guess I'll give myself a couple boxes each day to kind of write things down. Otherwise, I really like a checklist, but I don't have a checklist for every single day. Some planners or some kits do come with that. This one just in particular does not. Like this one I think does. What is this? This is like an Italy kit. This is so pretty with the lemons and the blue. Oh, I love this so much. I'm pretty sure this one does have. Okay, maybe it does and I didn't print it. I don't know. I swear that it does. I don't typically use them in memory planning, so I very well could have just not printed it. So I could go in and add a little checklist to every day with my stencil. I think I am gonna do that. Yes, mine is all beat up. My cat chews on them. So then we'll do just like a little 5 checklist. Now this is not something that I would have done, but it's cute, so. And I need the function in there. That's like the whole point of the planner. So I'm gonna do it like this, because I could have done just like boxes on the whole thing and just written everything in its own little box, but sometimes I just like a checklist. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'll go down here and just do a small one for this day because I like the variety. I'll just do 4 and I'll leave myself room for a header. Oop. Golly. Pop that back in. Sometimes that's why a disc bound planner is so nice, because like my Erin Condren, you can't pop them out. You kind of just have to like fold the book around and make it fit. There's a cord in my way. Okay. Okay, there we go. Some checklists. And now let's do some headers. What kind of heading boxes should we do? Oh, I've got these. These are a good size. And there's 8 of them, so I'll use all the glitter and then 3 of these, and I'll alternate them. So let's do, ooh, maybe glitter, and then I'll do this one. Now I'll do this one. We're gonna do this one. Oh, that one got cut off a little. That's okay. Go right here. And then I want to use the pink glitter and the orange glitter. Ooh, this one got cut off too. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. It's fine because it's just my planner, but like, dang. And then we'll do this solid guy here, and we'll do this green one. And there we go, and that's our headers. And then I am going to do some boxes, just a couple each day so that I've got room to mark stuff. And I am doing like a color blocking situation, so if you notice, the header, the glitter, everything here is purple, all of this is pink, this is green. And I also kind of like to line up the stickers. I guess I didn't even mention that. So there's like pink curtains on the pink, and like the green on the green, purple on the purple. They don't have to line up perfectly. They obviously won't, but I am going to try and kind of keep that going. So I'm going to do, maybe I can pick it up. Oh, that one doesn't want to peel. There we go. I'll do like a purple box and maybe like this. So I can write a couple things in. I'll use these probably to track what I'm reading. If I'm watching a TV show, if I have like an appointment that day, it might go in a box instead of in the checklist. Let's use this one. I love this. We'll put this in the pink. Go up here. Okay. Green. I love the boxes. They're one of my favorite shapes. Orange. Maybe I won't do a box on every day, like a square one. Or I can write in like what cleaning project I want to tackle that day. Or I can write in something funny that the cats did. Did I do any meal prepping? Planner prepping, anything like that. Literally just use it for whatever the heck I want. Maybe I'll do one here and one here. And then more pink. I like these like they look like they're from like the Daily Prophet. I guess maybe that's what they are, so I'm gonna use it. Even though it's not pink, I'm gonna use it anyway. I'll go up here, go like this. And this, if you were doing memory planning, a lot of people put glitter, like underlays underneath this so you can see through, kind of like, and they add foil and all kinds of stuff. If you've seen any of my memory plans, you guys know what I'm talking about, but like, look how cool. So like underneath it's glittery and there's foil on top of, like, it's very pretty. It's very fun, but it's just not practical for an every, I mean, I guess you could do whatever the heck you want. But for like my weekly planning, I'm not gonna put foil underneath, that's crazy. Okay, let's do like this. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a functional little spread. And of course I've got extra stickers. If something else comes up or I want to put something else in, I can. I don't know. Let's look and see what's going on this week. Wednesday, actually, I'm going to Sleep Doctor. Okay, so I'll put, you guys look, we can do we'll do an alarm clock. Oh, the cut lines are a little funky on this. Oh, it's fine. We'll do a big alarm clock right here, and we'll put Sleep Doc at 11:20. Cool, 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 cool. What else is this week? That's it. Okay, good. I'm sure that more things will come up because they always do. All right. I guess that's it. I mean, that was fun. It was a way to use up a kit. It's decorative, it's filled out, and I've got place for function. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was something different. If you were like this type of planner in any way, then maybe it was fun for you to watch. It was fun for me to do. I might do it again in the future because I do have so many kits still printed out. And if you have any ideas for me to use that Erin Condren, leave them below. Let me know. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye.